Hey guys, Nicole here with Obscure Reptiles and Caging, and today we're going to be showing you the different stages of female ball pythons when you're breeding them. So let's get started. Hey guys, so we have females in all different stages. Not only am I going to be cleaning everyone, it's cleaning and feeding day. I'll be showing you all of them in their different stages. One just had some eggs. We've got some that should be laying soon. Some have a pre-lay shed, and we're just going to show you guys what to look for, just to help you guys, even if you've missed ovulation, just by seeing what they're doing, paying attention to their shed, stuff like that, you can normally get a good guess on how far along they are. So we're just going to start. I am cleaning everyone also, so we're going to skip around a little bit just to show you guys. But for example, I know this girl over here, she is actually in her pre-lay shed right now. She actually just had her pre-lay shed. So this right here is our purple passion girl. So this girl right here, you can see she's on her heat. We took out the hides a little bit ago so you guys could see everyone a little bit better. But she just had a perfect pre-lay shed. And the best way to know your female, this is her pre-lay shed, is one, she was on the cold side. She's been breeding. We start breeding everyone around, well, we cool everyone down around November, around the second week of December, so 6 weeks after cool down, we heat them up and we start pairing. So she's been pairing now for about 5 months. She's been on this cold side the entire time, eating like crazy, and we did not see her ovulate. It looked like maybe it was her ovulation, and based on how long ago it was, I would say that's pretty accurate. But they will shed, and then they will stay on that hot spot. So this girl right here, pre-lay shed, in about 30 days we should see eggs from her. She's pretty clean. I am just going to grab a couple little things from behind her, so give me one sec. So right here we have our blue-eyed Lucy female. She's been with our GHI Mojave male. As you can see, she is still right in the middle. She's not curled up, she's not on her hot spot, and she's not on her cold side. You can see she's a little bit thick around, so she is starting to build a little bit, but normally she'll stay over here on the cooler end. But right now nothing's happened, hasn't ovulated. This right here is Hazel. She's super grumpy. She's actually really close to having eggs, and the reason we know that is she had her pre-lay shed about 20-something-ish days ago, and not right this second, but generally all the time she's over here on her hot spot. I don't think she's going to go this year. She's been back and forth between the hot and cold. Every time we put a boy in there, she just doesn't seem to care, and she's never stopped eating. She did just shed, but as you can see, she's obviously not sitting on her hot spot. She's still eating, not missing meals. So even though she shed, that is not her pre-lay shed. You can see her belly's nice and slim. There's no eggs in there. She's going to be skipping this year again, so we haven't been pairing her, not in the last few months, but she's not growing, she's not large. Their bellies, how it kind of slightly caves in, it's completely normal, but for a female that actually has eggs in there, or she's growing big follicles, it tends to stick out, and you'd see a nice big bulge, which she doesn't have, which is fine because she's still a beautiful female, but she's most likely, if I had to guess, not going to go this season. I really enjoy using Reptichip. It holds the humidity great. Everyone has perfect sheds every single time, but the worst thing is like every 3 to 5 days I have to completely change out their water dish because they knock so much bedding into their bowls, and then the brown from the actual cocoa husk makes the whole water turn brown, kind of almost looks like it stains the sides. But other than that, I really enjoy Reptichip, but that's like the biggest downside. Albino pied girl, I believe she's in her pre-lay shed right now. Yep, so you can see, so you obviously can see how large she is. She normally has quite a few eggs, but you can see how her skin looks, how it's kind of hard to tell, especially with albinos when they're going into shed, but she's a lot duller than normal, and she'll be having her pre-lay shed any day, and then from that day, about 30 days away, then she should be having her eggs. This girl right here, Beast, for anyone who follows on Facebook, saw that she actually just had eggs a couple of days ago. So we know there's nothing going on with her. I'm really not going to mess with her till I get her back eating again. But we know for a fact she's had her eggs, she's all done. And I did not see her ovulate, but I saw her shed go right to the hot spot, and they love to sit on a perfect coil on their hot spot. So this girl just had another pre-lay shed. she stayed right on her warm spot, and as it gets closer to her actually laying her eggs, she's going to sit in a perfect coil, normally with her head in the middle. So I'm going to take her out to clean this cage, but she is on the hot spot. I know that's her pre-lay shed, so about 30 days from now we should be getting eggs. This girl right here, she is perfectly in the middle of all the other ones. So she is in the growing stage still, which is surprising. You see how large she is. She actually almost looks like she's starting to ovulate, or might soon. She's getting a bulge right in here, but she's on her cold side. She still eats every time I offer it, but she's staying on the cold side. She's sitting in this nice perfect circle, and I wouldn't be surprised if this might be the end of an ovulation or the beginning. Soon as she actually fully goes and has her ovulation, within the next few days, she'll switch over to that warm spot. Then about 30-ish days from then, she'll shed. That's how I know to keep an eye on her, and then we'll know that's her pre-lay shed. But she's showing some of the signs right now. She's definitely growing. You can see by how large she is. Her follicles are quite large. Her belly's pretty large as well. She doesn't look like she'll be shedding anytime soon, so I'm guessing she'll probably ovulate here in the next couple of weeks. Then she should hopefully have her pre-lay shed right before that, and then hopefully we'll get some eggs. This is our pastel pinstripe 100% het clown, so we're really hoping to get some nice clown combos out of her. But put that back. And this female right here I don't think is going to go at all. I still am hopeful. But as you can see, she is sitting on her warm side. She has not come over to her cold side, and because she's never made the transition, she's only staying on that warm side, I don't think she's going to go. She doesn't ever want to miss a meal. She has locked with males, but the first sign is they will come to this cold side, and it'll be for quite a while. A couple of weeks, couple of months, then they'll transfer back, shed, and that's how you know. But because she is still on this warm side, has never transitioned, I do not think she's going to go. She is just thick all the way around, but nothing bigger in her back end compared to her front. No no follicles growing. So unfortunately, I don't think she's going to go this year, but there's always next season. But if your female just stays on that hot spot, chances are she is not growing her follicles, and she's just not going to go this year. But it's her first time, and we have the male with her. It's his first season also. But that's it for this video. If you guys have any questions, you can put them in the comments below. If you haven't already, please subscribe. We do videos every Wednesday, and I'll see you next Wednesday.